Have you ever wondered how one single event could plunge the entire world into a devastating war? Today, we're diving deep into the story of World War I, a conflict that reshaped the globe forever. It all starts on a sunny day in June 1914 in Sarajevo. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, is visiting the city with his wife, Sophie. The air is tense. Europe is a powder keg of competing empires, military buildups, and a complex web of alliances. The Triple Entente with Britain, France, and Russia stands opposite the Triple Alliance of Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy. All it needs is a spark. That spark comes from a 19-year-old Serbian nationalist named Gavrilo Princip. As the Archduke's car makes a wrong turn, Princip seizes his chance. He fires his pistol, and in a matter of moments, both Franz Ferdinand and Sophie are gone. This assassination is the match that lights the fuse. Austria-Hungary, furious, issues a harsh ultimatum to Serbia, demanding they crush all nationalist movements. When Serbia can't fully comply, Austria-Hungary declares war on July 28, 1914. This sets off a domino effect. Russia, an ally of Serbia, begins to mobilize its massive army to defend them. Germany, allied with Austria-Hungary, sees Russia's mobilization as a threat and declares war on Russia. Then Germany declares war on France, Russia's ally, and invades neutral Belgium to get to Paris quickly. This act, the violation of Belgian neutrality, brings the mighty British Empire into the war. Suddenly, the great powers of Europe are locked in a deadly struggle. What was supposed to be a quick war, over by Christmas, descends into a brutal stalemate. On the Western Front, millions of soldiers dig in, creating a vast network of trenches stretching from the Swiss border to the North Sea. Life in the trenches is horrific. Soldiers face constant shelling, machine gun fire, mud, rats, and disease. Battles like the Somme and Verdun become infamous for their staggering casualties, where hundreds of thousands of men are lost for mere yards of territory. The war introduces terrifying new technologies. Poison gas, tanks, airplanes, and submarines change the face of combat forever. It's a total war, meaning entire nations mobilize their economies and populations for the war effort. Women take on new roles in factories and farms, keeping their countries running while the men are at the front. By 1917, the tide begins to turn. The United States, initially neutral, is angered by Germany's unrestricted submarine warfare, which sinks American ships. The final straw is the Zimmerman Telegram, a secret message from Germany to Mexico, proposing an alliance against the U.S. In April 1917, America declares war, bringing fresh troops and immense industrial power to the Allied cause. Around the same time, Russia, exhausted by the war and internal turmoil, undergoes a revolution and withdraws from the conflict. With American reinforcements pouring in, the German army launches one last massive offensive in the spring of 1918. It almost works, but the exhausted German forces are ultimately pushed back. The Allied counteroffensive, known as the 100 Days Offensive, proves decisive. Germany's allies begin to collapse one by one. Facing revolution at home and defeat on the battlefield, Germany's leaders have no choice but to seek an end to the fighting. At the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, 1918, an armistice is signed. The guns on the Western Front finally fall silent. The Great War is over, but its legacy is profound. Over 16 million people lost their lives. Empires crumbled, new nations were born, and the world map was redrawn. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, imposed harsh terms on Germany, creating resentments that would smolder and eventually contribute to the outbreak of another world war just 2 decades later. The war to end all wars had tragically failed to live up to its name, but it fundamentally changed the course of the 20th century. Thank you for joining me on this journey through history. If you found this story compelling, please hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the past, and let me know in the comments what historical event you'd like to see next. Until next time, stay curious.